Yo, what's up everybody? As you guys did see in the thumbnail, I'm going to be going over all the information which we currently have on the new map right now. There was a lot of information which was dropped, a lot of like new news that kind of confirms like some of the information which we're going to be getting for like the map. Like, you know, the location, the size of it, like how big the map will be compared to this one, stuff like that. And yeah, overall a bunch of information. So I'm going to be taking you guys through it and basically all the new information which we got yesterday. So first, starting off, location. Now, location everybody previously thought would be Miami. It was going to be like Miami based with some other integrations. Now, that is still a possibility, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a completely new map, which is going to be based on like Miami. Now, not to say like it couldn't still be based on Miami, but what they basically said in summary is they are going to still work on this map. They're going to be working on this same exact map, but they just like plan to change it around a lot and just make a bunch of new areas and just work upon this and make everything more higher quality. So I'm guessing that they plan to like change almost everything about this map, but they still plan to work on the same exact map, just make everything more higher quality. So no, it's not going to be like a completely new map. And honestly, thinking about it, it makes a lot of sense because like just revamping this whole map and making a new one from scratch would take ages, and also to get it perfect would just take way too long, especially with like the quality of like the map which they probably are going for. But yeah, here's the clip of a developer saying this, so you don't have to take my word for it.
Where is the new map based on?
That's a good question. We had a lot of discussion about the map, to be honest. And one thing that we noticed from a lot of you asking us is to preserve the iconic locations that we have today in the map and try to make sure really enhancing the quality as well. So what we're going to be doing is two things. Number one is we really want to keep some iconic stuff that we have in the map today, but also we really want to bring new areas to the map. So what you're probably going to be seeing in the future map, it's going to be a lot of things that we have today with a better quality, plus a lot of new stuff happening in the game. But something that I just want to make sure everyone is the same page. This project is not about just like deleting the old map and bring a new one. It's basically like revamping the map that we have today and adding new areas so you guys can go roleplay and do a lot of stuff over there.
And yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Now, what can this contain? What will it be different? Now, obviously they're gonna like preserve this map and kind of just work on it, make it higher quality. They kind of just answered with like they're gonna keep this map, so I guess it's still gonna be California based, or maybe they could still go for something Miami based. But now yeah, as I said, what can it contain? So we go over here to downtown. We can obviously see there's a bunch of buildings, and obviously in real life there would be doors and you can go inside them and actually interact with them. And the thing which we will see that's very, very much different, and I do feel like the community has requested, and it's also a very, very good thing, is there will be more interactive elements. So you will be able to interact with way more buildings. For example, if you want to go in here, maybe there will be like apartments and stuff. You'll be to like, you know, there'll be a lot more interactive elements for like kind of role-playing. Something which they did say about role-playing, the game is not going to be completely like role-playing based. Like that's not the direction they're going to fully take. They're just saying they're going to add some more role-playing features, like just in case like we want it. So not only necessarily the game is taking a roleplay route, they're just gonna add some more roleplay things, just like if we want to use it. So it's just up to us whether to use it. So no, the game is not taking like a full roleplay route. It's just kind of like they're gonna add more features and stuff just in case we do want to use it. And that's something which does come along with like more interactive elements and, you know, being able to interact with buildings more. They also said they plan to start with the dealership island right here. So they plan to start with like over here around this area first, making things more interactive and more like, you know, you can actually interact with them. And then they plan to go further downtown. And yeah, they're just going to work their way up slowly by slowly, making things more interactive. So you'll see this being more interactive. Maybe we get some apartments, some like garages and stuff. So that'd be pretty cool. And here's a clip of that.
Will there be more interactive buildings with the new map?
Yeah, absolutely. So as we're building this new map, we absolutely plan to have a lot more open building, interactive elements, you know, things for you guys to go in and role play. But it's a really, really big process. You know, it's a lot of assets. So we're going to start with the dealership island. And as we, you know, work throughout the year, we'll start adding more buildings and stuff like that or role play areas in other areas of the map, right? So like the downtown, and then we'll expand further outwards. But definitely we want to support role play. So yeah, it's coming.
And yeah, that pretty much about sums up everything. Now, this is probably going to be the most important one, which you guys do want to know about, and it is the time. When will we be getting the new map? So the confirmed date, which Get said, is around March to June. They're not completely sure because it's still very much in a testing phase. They're actually entering a testing phase of like, you know, testing up that like optimization and stuff and different stuff like that. But it's currently like in a testing phase, obviously. But yeah, they're aiming for March to June. So kind of like the first to like second quarter of 2025. So around there, I guess that would be around, I think, springtime to summertime if I'm not mistaken. So kind of around there. And yeah, they kind of said they don't want to rush it. They want to make it perfect, obviously. So it's a thing which like they're taking a lot of time on, and that's why it's going to take so long. And yeah, here's kind of the clip of them saying this.
When is the new map being released?
Okay, so new map. We are not having a new map anymore. Just kidding. We're gonna have a new map. So the new map's gonna be coming probably next year. We still don't have like a final date. One thing that I can tell everyone is that we don't want to rush this project, so we want to make sure that the map is perfect before release to everyone. We're gonna be moving right now to a testing phase. So Martin is also helping us to select some players to help test the map and make sure that the map's amazing. So probably you guys are gonna be seeing some updates over the next quarter or the next 2 quarters. So probably like something between March and June.
Now, how big will this new map be? What will be the size of it? And they said it will be around the same size as the current map. As I did say, they do plan on working with like this current map which we have right now. Obviously, like revamping a lot of stuff, making a lot of stuff very, very much higher quality. But they plan on working with this map still, so it will be around the same size of the new map because they're not making a completely new one from scratch or anything. So it will be around the same size as the new map. But that can vary based on what we want. So I think one of the developers said, you know, for example, if we wanted like a Japanese area added to the game, they can add like a new island or something. So if you guys know, we have like the Sandy Shores Island over there. I think that's what it's called. So we have like an island over there, and if you want like further things and it's highly requested, they could always expand, and you know, it will make the map bigger. They could add like bigger islands for certain type of stuff. So yeah, it always can be bigger, but around like right now, it's looking like it's going to be around the same size as the map which we have right now. So
will the new map be bigger than the current map?
Yeah, so we already tried to scale the map. We are trying like different sides of the maps, to be honest. We are trying like bigger maps, we are trying smaller maps. And now what we found is that the new map that we are working right now is probably going to be the same wish size of the current one. But let's see what's going to happen, because what is our goal is to have a new map. Probably it's going to be the same size as the current one, but in a way that we can have more islands over the map. So for example, like if you guys really want to have, let's say, a Japan area, we can just like introduce a new area in Japan.
That's cool.
Gonna be super simple.
That's cool.
But for now, probably it's gonna be the same size.
And then the last final thing will be performance optimization. So a lot of people are obviously going to ask this with a new map, how will the performance optimization be? And one of the things which they said, overhauling the map wouldn't be like a really good thing to do right now, because they have the performance optimization like where they want it to be, and they haven't seen like increases in FPS and, you know, different, you know, testing metrics for optimization. So obviously that's probably one of the reasons we're not making a completely new map, because they probably have this map like in terms of performance optimization where they want to be right now. So one thing which they did speak about is they will make sure that like people with stronger devices which can actually handle it can get like what they want out of the game. So maybe we can have like further rendering options or higher graphic options for people which have more of the high-end devices, and also make sure to like consider people with low-end devices and kind of like how their performance will be, if that makes sense. The developer did a much like better job talking about it, so here's the clip of that.
Will there be performance optimization with the new map?
Yeah, but first I want to provide some context. So for the current map, we've optimized it quite a bit, and we've seen month over month our technical metrics have increased, so our FPS has been on the increase, but overhauling the current map is not feasible. So with this new map, we're going to be following some of the best practices for, you know, designing an efficient world. And you can imagine that we're taking into careful consideration just different technical aspects of how we design the world. Some of the things we're being mindful of is visual fidelity for players who have strong devices and want to have, you know, a nice visual experience, and as well as for like low-end devices where the world needs to run more performantly. So we're going to be optimizing on a platform basis, and we're going to ensure that you know, each platform gets the best performance and experience in terms of visual fidelity. So yeah, there it is. Basically, that is all the information which we have on the new map. A lot of stuff which just confirms we could kind of like expect a similar like time, or we could have like an expected time range now. So we'll be around March to June. A lot of new information, and yeah, kind of what it contains, the size, the location of the new map. So yeah, a bunch of exciting news. Let me know what you guys think about this. I think the only kind of a little bit disappointing thing is it's not really confirmed to be Miami based. I did really want it to be Miami based, but there's still a possibility which it will be. Yeah, as I did say, they plan to keep like a lot of the stuff which we have from the map now, which is iconic, but also work upon it and add new areas. So I do really hope they do kind of keep it Miami based, but let me know what you guys think about all this information about the new map. Let me know if you guys are excited, or like what part you guys are most excited for. And yeah, I mean, 2025 looks to be very, very like bright for Draven Empire, so
I'm definitely very excited. A lot of new things which they have announced also. So yeah, I'll be making like more separate videos on other stuff which they have announced, which I do think is very interesting and you guys should know. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think once again about all this new information about the map. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, that is pretty much it for today's video. Have a good one, everybody, and bye.